Sallah celebration in Suleja. The festival of Eid al-Fitr, which is popularly called Sallah celebration in northern Nigeria, is an important religious holiday celebrated by Muslims worldwide that marks the end of Ramadan, the Islamic holy month of fasting. The Sallah festival brings an end to the 29 or 30 days of dawn to sunset fasting during the entire month of Ramadan. The Sallah occurs on the first day of Shawwal, Islamic 10th lunar month. My name is Fatima. I lived with my parents in Suleja, Niger State. As a girl of 10 years old, I was able to fast for 20 days in the sacred month of Ramadan. My intention was to fast for the whole month, but my mother said, time is not ripe for that. The preparation for Sallah celebration commenced during the last 10 days of Ramadan. Our father bought 6 sets of cloth materials at Tampa and took it to a tailor who made riga da zani da dankwali, wrapper and a veil. The tailors were usually booked beforehand. However, the shoe market in Suleja during such period was usually filled to capacity as brisk business was in its peak. This was the reason why we normally bought shoes from the market at night. In addition to the provision of clothes for us during the period, my father usually distributed clothes to our neighbors, his aunties, his village distant relatives, and to orphans. He always said, giving charity, especially when people are in need, attracts Allah's blessings. My mother made sure that her beautiful Sallah clothes were available even before the commencement of Ramadan. She said that there was a remarkable increase in the number of customers for tailors during the period, coupled with the fact that women's clothes are difficult to make and time-consuming. Therefore, the best thing was to have your clothes sold as early as possible. 3 days to Sallah, my father organized a family meeting to discuss the kind of food to prepare on that day. I suggested for rice and stew with zobo drink, which was finally adopted. Zobo drink, hibiscus tea, is a very popular beverage in many regions of the world and is often used for medicinal purpose. My mother was in the culture of writing down her needs towards achieving an efficient result. As usual, she jotted down all what she wanted. Few days to Sallah, my sister Nana Mariam accompanied her to market and bought 10 kilograms of beef, 6 slaughtered chickens, zobo leaves, and some perishable goods ranging from tomatoes, onions, etc. It was indeed one of the most difficult times for her. The tradition of my family was, during its Sallah celebration, Eid al-Fitr, my mother would change the looks of the sitting room and other rooms by buying new sets of cushions, curtains, and carpets. The old ones would be given out as gifts to the less privileged. This year was not an exception, as she did the usual practice. 2 days to Sallah, my mother and I plaited our hair. We also went to Aunty Sumaya for lalle, reddish-brown dye that is used for coloring skin, especially legs and hands. She did the best for us. We all looked beautiful. In Nigeria, the leader of the Supreme Islamic Affairs, Sultan of Sokoto, is responsible for announcing the sighting of the moon of Shawwal, which marks the end of Ramadan fasting and observing Eid al-Fitr on the first day of Shawwal. Such a regular announcement was made by him via television stations and posted on social media platforms. On the eve of Sallah, we slept early to enable us wake up early too. As the saying goes, early to bed, early to rise. We woke up by 5 a.m., performed ablution and observed the dawn prayer. We helped our mother in preparing food and washing the dishes. We all dressed in our new clothes. We all looked gorgeous and attractive. The perfume on our clothes gave a pleasant smell. I hugged my mother and said, Barka da Sallah. Greetings mostly exchanged on Sallah day. She responded with, Barka da Sallah too. By 7 a.m., we headed to a prayer ground for Eid prayer. This is a morning prayer that happens only on Eid days, Sallah days. It normally takes place at a large central mosque or an open space. We waited for the arrival of the Emir of Suleja as well as the Imam, Islamic spiritual leader. Then a prayer was observed. One of the traditions of our family was the distribution of food and drinks to our family members, especially my grandmother, grandfather, and my aunties, and also to our neighbors. The task of doing so was saddled on me, and I did it perfectly. In the evening, my friends, particularly my classmates Rebecca, Nufaisa, Hafsa, Chioma, and Jumoke, visited me, where we ate and drank, watched films, and went to a park for games. Children looked good in their best clothes. How I wish every day is a Sallah day.